They're gonna start, babe.
Can't talk, Fritz.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Time to run it all. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, I'm down now. Check, no drip, this wet. Time to run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Time to run it up. I wake up, flex, I'm down now. Check, no drip, this wet. Time to run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Time to run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
We are here. This is Ebony Sports Reports with Coach Julius Hall, Coach Fritz. How y'all doing?
All is well. All is well.
Doing good. Doing good.
So some of the other coaches will be joining us. Some are tied up with some other things, so we'll be going ahead with regard to some of this. And so with regards to right now, we got HBC. We have NFL coaches who have HBC experience. I mean, NFL coaches who have NFL experience. That again, these NFL players that again got the experience in the NFL and not HBC coaches in there right now. So, what's your thoughts on who you think will have the best shot with regards to coaching, Coach Fritz?
Sorry, y'all. I had something coming in. Repeat that again.
Which out of the NFL coaches who are now coaching in HBCU programs, which one you think will have the best opportunity?
Give me that.
I would like for Michael Vick to do something, and Deshaun Jackson. I would like to see what they're going to do with their teams to give them, a quarterback insight and a wide receiver insight. As head coaches, I hope they build their team around them. I forgot the teams that they went to respectively, but I like that they went coaching, to HBCUs.
And Michael Vick with the Norfolk State, behold the green and the gold. Behold the green and the gold. And then Deshaun went to Delaware State, the Delaware State Hornets. In fact, some people may realize that this was, again, Delaware State's players were traveling through 95 in Georgia, and they hit Liberty County. And then that's when they got pulled over. And so that became a large brouhaha. And so, again, we have Delaware State. You got Deshaun right there. And also, you got Michael Vick right there in Virginia and doing their thing in the MEAC. So, Coach Julius Hall.
I think Eddie George, Dion, and Michael Vick. And I think they should come get a local guy off a sports show and put him out there on the field. What? I think they should come get a local guy, put him out there on the field and see how he do. Because, see, we got more passion for the game. We're going to take those risks and see those millions of dollars that they're paying the coach, you ain't going to worry about because, you got your shot. So you could take that chance. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. Yeah. Yeah. Why are you shaking your head, though?
We said
watching over you.
We said NFL coaches who are coaching at HBCUs. And again, And I knew one was going to
NFL, former NFL players, you mean?
Right, NFL players coaching at HBCUs. Dion is not coaching at an HBCU.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear the HBCU part. You know, you got me here working 2 or 3 jobs. I'm DJing. I'm on the show. I'm doing it all.
We're going to move on to probably one of the most important news stories within the past, let's say 10 days, from the past for most important news stories of all in sports, and that is Pete Carroll, now the head coach of the Raiders. Pete Carroll, the head coach of the Raiders. Go ahead, Coach Julius Hall.
What you want him to do? You want him to do the same thing he did at Seattle and not win the Super Bowl and give it to Tom Brady? You love that because that's your team? You love that? Pete Carroll is going to be a bust.
So to everyone looking at the show right now, understand what's happening. Julius Hall is a part-time fan, groupie of the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Raiders have a hatred that goes back to the NFL. So again, the rivalry still remains. So that's why he's hating right now. Go ahead, Coach Fritz, on this great news, the greatest news that come out of sports in the past 10 days. Go ahead, Coach Fritz.
The Raiders needed a head coach, a different kind of head coach. I think they did Antonio Pierce dirty. They didn't give him the proper quarterback. They never kept Derek Carr. So I just hope that Pete Carroll learned from his mistake that he did at Seattle and make you guys, Raider Nation, happy and make y'all go to the playoff and relevant. Oh, in the background, I heard "damn them Raiders." In the background, in New York, they hear everything. So in the background, they say "damn them Raiders."
That's what I say. He'll be wearing all his Raider stuff now with the old black and gray jacket he got. Whoa, out. Somebody he a Raider fan. How you get all the way to California and then Las Vegas? How you get out there?
He just like the black and silver.
That's it. He loved the colors.
So what is so funny? I had some people with me Saturday, and they live in Oakland. And so they asked me about teams. I said Raiders. I said also threw it on out there with regards to the Warriors. Then I'm at the A's and all that. They were like, wait a minute. I said, yeah. I said, intelligent people understand. They said, that's right. So we're going to move on. We're going to move on because we got intelligent people here. Dawn Stanley said that she's upset. She can't make it to the Super Bowl because of travel plans. And so what we got out there for you all, who do you not want to see ever make it to the Super Bowl? What NFL team would you not want to see make it to the Super Bowl ever? And go ahead, Coach Fritz.
The Giants, because they did Saquon Barkley dirty. They didn't want to give him his money. Now he's in the Super Bowl after 1 year. After 1 year, he showed them that I am the person that could get you to the Super Bowl with the right quarterback. The Giants haven't found a quarterback since Eli Manning, and they haven't fixed their offensive line towards the end of Eli Manning's career. So that's, for me, it's the Giants.
Coach Julius Hall.
The Dallas Cowboys and the Oakland Raiders, 2 teams I don't want to see, and the Jets, 3 teams I don't want to see. Dallas, Oakland, and the Jets. Oh, that happened to be your team, Fritz's team, and Tisha's team. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I forgot. Can I add one more? Yeah, one more. Kansas City.
They're already there.
Yeah, I don't need to see them anymore. They could disband that team now.
They're just going to hate. I just played the song. I want you to go look up this song by Anthony Q. Anthony Q. When you get off here, go to YouTube and look up Anthony Q. Called "Hate on Me." Okay.
There's nothing to hate when you have the refs have a new jersey, and I kind of like it. It's pinstripe. It's red and white, and it has a little Kansas City tag on the side and on the front, and the hat goes with it too. So love the new jersey for Kansas City.
What is wrong with y'all?
Thought I put that out there since it's hate.
Okay, well, we're gonna stay with the cheats, the thieves. Some call them the cheats, some call them the thieves. We're gonna stay with them. Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is at the Super Bowl. Carson Wentz is back in the Super Bowl. Coach Julius Hall.
Well, a utility player like him, a utility quarterback, he's a good backup. So he got to be there. He's a good backup. I can't hold that against him. He's a good backup. He gonna make it. All they gotta do is just be on the right team with all the talent, and then they be back there praying that the quarterback get hurt, oh, leg spraining his ankle, But Carson Wentz, he all right.
Coach Fritz.
He's saying that about Carson Wentz right now. He's all right. He's a good backup. Something happened to Patrick Mahomes. Why the hell did they put Carson Wentz in? What the hell? His last couple of runs, like when he was with Indianapolis and let the Jaguars that wasn't going to the playoff beat him, and they got out of the playoff. That cost the coach a job. He also cost the Doug Peterson his job in Philly. So he's a good backup. Just letting you know, Patrick Mahomes better play the whole game. Oh, this is the opinion of Fritz, not the opinion of Ebony Sports Reporters.
Well, and that's a good segue to this right here. Who is the little-known impact player that you see coming out of the Super Bowl? Who do you see little-known impact or little-known player or impact player that you think will come out the Super Bowl? And that's one part to it. But then the other part, what would be the impact of the refs? What would be the impact of the refs in this game? What would be the impact of the refs in this game? So, Coach Fritz, who was the little-known impact player that people might not be realizing they're going to have an impact on the game?
D. Smith, wide receiver for Philly, because they're going to gear up on Saquon. They're going to try to gear up on Brown. But if Smith have a great game, if he has a good game and they keep passing him the ball, it's going to be, and he does, he shows up, because he's going to get the ball. They're going to try to shut down the other options, the first 2-3 options. If he could execute very well, it would be very good. And then for the refs, they got their memos now. Shout out to Mad Dog Russo. He already let it be known that there's favoritism when it comes to the refs and the Kansas City Chiefs. So he was getting on Roger Goodell. So just to let you know, that's my thing. So if the refs call it a fair game, it'll be great. It can't be the refs calling the game, making up the game.
Coach Julius Hall.
I'm doing that Cozy do on the rap. No. I tell you what, since you asked that crazy ass question, I'm going to tell you something, Jamal. Ain't no little known impact players on the Kansas City Chiefs, so I can't even talk about that. So if we're going to talk about a little known impact player on one of the teams, it'll be on Philadelphia, and that'll be Nolan Smith. He might be able to change the whole game. He's been playing excellent. Savannah boy been playing excellent. So if anybody win this game, I don't care. Really, I'm Kansas City. I want them to 3-peat, but I don't care whether Philly beat them, because I like Jalen Hurts, Saquon, and Nolan, and all those Georgia boys that's on Philadelphia team. So, but as far as y'all crying about the refs, what's wrong with y'all? Like, y'all can't get over this here? Why don't y'all get over it? Like the Trump people say, y'all just get over it. Just get over it. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all keep talking about the refs. You're going to have 100 million people watching this game. This is one of the most anticipated games in the history of football. And y'all still talking about the refs. Get out of here.
We see they get a little touchy about that. They get a little touchy. So now, since you get a little touchy, what's your expectation for the halftime show? What are your expectations for the halftime show, Coach Julius Hall?
I don't care anything about the halftime show. I don't even watch it. That's when I go get me a beer and drink some beer, some beer, not no beer, some beer. I go drink some beer and get me some wings or something. But they say you don't supposed to eat that chicken because the bird flu, and you don't supposed to eat no eggs. I don't know what we're gonna eat. Anyway, I don't watch halftime show. Don't give a damn about it.
Obviously, he's not a good American. Coach Fritz, go ahead.
Kendrick Lamar show. He's gonna have a great halftime show. I'm looking forward for that halftime show because he won in the Grammys and he had a good hit record. So I got to see what he comes out with. He's gonna probably do all his previous songs that were hits and the new one. They're not like us, so I'm looking forward to that. And guy who's singing with him again? I keep messing her name up. Hold on, babe. Who's singing again? I'll get that later for y'all. But she's a good team up for him. She's very good for him. All right, so that's my take.
All right. So now we come to what will be the outcome of the Super Bowl. Coach Fritz.
Philly.
Hater.
By 10.
Hater.
Philly by 10.
I tell you what.
Can't hear you. You muted. Sorry.
Oh, continue, Coach Fritz. You were rudely interrupted.
No, I'm good. I'm finished. I said my part. Philly 10.
So, Coach Julius Hall, we had to mute you because, again, your behavior. Go ahead.
He was finished. He stopped, and that's when I went on. I didn't need you to come in and unclick your mic. I was trying to help you. But I tell you what, since Fritz say Philly by 10, I'll take them 10 points. Give me 7 points. You ain't got to give me 10. Just give me 7.
Oh, thank you, Terry Mobley. Legacy is performing with him. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you.
That's a girl. Can you give me those 7 points?
Hell no, I'm not doing that.
Well, you just say they're gonna win by 10. All I want is 7.
I'm not wearing no Kansas City shirt. I'm not wearing no jersey. I'm not wearing no hat. Not doing no bet.
Not so fast, my friend. Not so fast. Not so fast, my friend. I am going to go ahead and call this game 28-24 Kansas City.
28-24.
So everyone checking out the show, please go ahead and record that. He said 28-24 Kansas City. That's what Coach Julius Hall said. That's what he said. So that's what we're going to lock that on in.
Hold on. You want to bet me, Jamal? I'll be able to. I'll come on and wear whatever you tell me to wear. So, yeah. I'll come on and wear whatever you tell me to wear. You want to bet?
I'm the host of a show.
Do you want a wager on who's gonna win the game?
I am the host of a show, so I am not engaging right now with you. So
much as you hated Kansas City all year, much as you talking about the Chiefs, the thieves, and the refs, and all this here, and I know you got to like Philly. Oh, you don't want me to have you wear that Kansas City jersey again. That's all that is.
I like the thieves.
Of course, we want Philly to win. Of course, we want that. That's what's decent and in order. So that's what we want to see that happen. So yes. So now we come to this. Some other breaking news. It comes down to Luka, AD, Chris, Kyle, Jimmy Butler, Coach Julius Hall.
The biggest trades I've ever seen. Luka in LA should give LA a real competitive edge because Anthony Davis was kind of soft. It gives those players a chance to do some other things without having to want to go down low to Anthony Davis. Luka can play anywhere. Jimmy Butler, you got 2 fools on the team now. Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler. So all I look for is some fights. It's good. That's my team. Golden State is my team. Y'all do know that too, right? Golden State is my team. And so I don't know. But those are the two most impactful trades. Yeah.
Coach Fritz.
Okay, now I could talk. That the Anthony Davis and Luka biggest trade of all time. I didn't appreciate that they said his conditioning. Say you don't want to pay the man. I'm fine with that. Don't say don't insult his character, because out of shape Luka that y'all claim he's out of shape is way better than some of the point guards that they have in the league right now. And he controls the game. They say he don't play no defense. Okay, now he's with LeBron. Now he's with the Lakers. I think both teams came off a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, one is going to do better this season for right now, but for the future, and he's 25. Luka, he's going to be with LeBron. LeBron's going to tell him, this is how you get your body in shape. This is how you condition. There's a aura with the Lakers, so you can see Shaq. Shaq didn't even come to camp in shape, but he was still dominant. Charles Barkley wasn't in shape. That's why Philly got rid of him, and Philly never made it back to the championship. Well, they did with Iverson. My bad. I almost forgot. But Charles Barkley made it to the championship. He just happened to go up against Jordan. But Charles Barkley, when he got to Phoenix, slimmed down. You know what I'm saying? He changes the change of scenery will be good for Luka. You know, like I said, he's with LeBron. LeBron's going to tell him, yo, this is how you keep your body in shape. You can't have him pay for all the, part of his contract was to pay for the people that get him in shape. And y'all talking about he eats whatever he wants. How many players we know in the NBA will go out the night before, do whatever they want to do, and then come and drop 40, 50, you know what I'm saying? So there's some players that they do dirty, like Philly sending Iverson to Denver. There's a couple of things that I see with that, but the biggest trade, Luka for Anthony Davis. I saw the Dallas lineup. That's going to be intriguing, that lineup. You put Clay at the 2, Irving at the 1. AD goes to his natural position, which is power forward. You got PJ Brown at the small forward, and then you got Gafford at the center. That's going to be a good, formidable team as the playoff gets together. And Kyrie, that's his team now. He's the vet that's going to put that team together. Like, yo, as a matter of fact, you got 3 people on that team that won championships already. So they already know what it's like to do what they have to do. They won championships already. So Clay won his championship, Kyrie won one, and Anthony Davis won a championship, asterisk, because that's the bubble. So I just put an asterisk with that one. But yeah, that biggest trade, the Jimmy Butler, I think that's going to work out very, very well for Golden State, because there's some times that Wiggins was there and sometimes he wasn't there. Now you got Jimmy Butler, Kuminga. I wouldn't put that kid to start, but this is going to be very interesting in practice. I got to see how Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler is going to act with each other during practice. But I think the love affair, the honeymoon will be good. It's just how fast it gets. The honeymoon is over. That's my take.
Okay.
Oh, one more trade that I think is good. One more. Brandon Ingram going to the Toronto Raptors.
We're gonna get to that, Coach Chris. That's why that we're just feeling AD and Luka and Jimmy, and then with regards to our boy Kyle and Chris. So that we're gonna get to it, but we're gonna go to a break right now. We're gonna go to a timeout. Ebony Sports Reporters, Coach Fritz, Coach Julius Hall.
Savannah, are you looking for some of the best Southern soul food? Then check out Kim's Cafe at 714 MLK Boulevard. The food is so good, you'll think that your mother cooked it. Located in the heart of Savannah, Kim's has a menu that includes breakfast anytime, lunch when you need it, and dinner so you won't have to cook when you get home. They also cater all types of events and can host your reserved event at the restaurant. Come see what everyone has been raving about. Great food, great atmosphere, and a great time. Kim's Cafe, 714 MLK Boulevard in beautiful downtown Savannah.
Ebony Sports Reporters with Coach Julius Hall, Coach Fritz. And we say support all of our supporters. Kim's Cafe is 714 MLK Junior Boulevard. One Price Clean is located in the Farmers Market in Garden City on Highway 80. Davis, Johnson, Bozeman Law Firm's offices in Savannah, Atlanta, and Statesboro. And Chef Food and Gas. Don't ride by, stop by. And so we're back. So we're going to come to grading the trades that have happened, grading the trades that have gone on. Coach Julius Hall, give your grades with regard to the trades that happened in the NBA. In the NBA, not tiddlywink, not volleyball, not tennis. NBA trades.
Well, like I say it again, it's only two that I'm concerned with. And I have to give the Lakers a A+. I got to give Golden State a C. So those are the two that I'm really, those are the two biggest trades. Unless something happened today. Well, the deadline wasn't today, right?
The deadline was today.
Oh, okay, well, you should have put all of them on here. Then I could have graded them. You know, I'm working all day.
Coach Fritz.
The Lakers, A plus, because they looking for the future. I'll give Dallas a B plus. A B goes to Toronto. Oh, A plus also goes to Cleveland. They just got better. They got a the small forward, DeAndre Hunter. He could shoot the threes. He could defend. He's a wing. He could defend the wing and everything. So please, I just wish he had a chance. You know, I just wish the Knicks would have did something. But they were looking for Mitchell Robinson. Let's see how he does that. But Boston did a minimal trade, but those are the trades that I look at that was grade worthy.
Okay. So now we come to this right here. Tommy Tuberville, coach of Patrick Mahomes, guided Patrick Mahomes. What's your thoughts on all of that, Coach Fritz?
He could revel in the success of Patrick Mahomes and what he's done, because he saw him. Oh man, what am I talking about? Let me not stop talking, because Julius' head is starting to get big on the screen and I can't see no more. It's like he's blocking everything. He did a good job with Patrick Mahomes coaching him, so it's a good thing for him.
Coach Julius Hall.
Damn Tommy Tuberville. He's a racist.
Okay. All right. And so we now come to this. We're going to have another coach on it. That's why I had this out here to talk about the CFL, Canadian Football League. What was the greatest of all, you know, in your opinion, in the Canadian Football League? Oh, Coach Julius Hall.
Warren Moon was the greatest. Ain't none like him. Ain't going to be none like him. Doug Flutie was okay, but Warren Moon was the man. Warren Moon was the thing. That's how he got over to the NFL.
Yes, indeed. Coach Ritz.
Sorry, had to take a call. Repeat that question again. They let me know about the trade and what's going on with Kansas City, so I had to take that.
The greatest
Oh,
team.
Warren Moon. Oh my God, with the CFL, because the NFL wasn't ready for Warren Moon, so he went. He was there. Oh boy, Warren Moon did a good thing. Also, I'll give Doug Flutie a crack at the CFL because he did his thing there too. Those two for me.
So now we have this happening. That now the Power Fives are saying that, now Power Four, that they're going to be involved with regard to policing the NILs with regards to the athlete compensation. How you feel about that, Coach Fritz?
This is just another way of, okay, the athletes finally got a chance to get their money. Now you want somebody to police it, figure out who gets what. I'm gonna stay out of this one. Let me leave my opinion out of this one. Let's see what it does in the future. Let's see what it does for the kids. I'm gonna leave my opinion out of this one. Let's see if it helps the kids out in the long run.
Coach Julius Hall.
And I agree. If it helps, I think it should be some, I don't know, 10, 15, 20% of what all for the big guys that got those NIL contracts, it should be dispersed down to those support players, because he's not on an island by himself. That player that got all that money, like Dion boys. 25% of their money should go back to the players, and that's part of that. That should have been one of the things, because you get one kid making all the money, and that's not fair to those other kids. They're gonna feel a little some kind of way about it. If you share with them, they're gonna protect you better. Suppose you ain't giving them nothing, and you all macho man and arrogant, and they miss a block on purpose. The guy come in and tear your head off, injure you. You ain't no more good no more. So yeah, they should be. They should have it where there's some type of profit sharing amongst the players.
Didn't that happen in the NFL to, was it Johnny Manziel? I guess he didn't take care of his offensive line, and what they were doing, they were like Olay. They was letting the defense get a clear shot at him. He was getting sacked all the time. And they were doing them, when the defense was sacking them, they were doing this. The quarterbacks that you see get protected so well are the ones that take care of their offensive line. They buy them gifts. They buy them. I forgot who bought the offensive line trucks. There was one that bought them Rolex. Once you take care of your offensive line, they take care of you. You know what I mean? Once you take care of your offensive line, they take care of you. You don't, or you arrogant, you ain't gonna last long. Like a young Geno Smith, he didn't last long on the Jets, but I like what he's doing with Seattle. He told you he got mature. He realized this was it for him, and he turned it around, which I was so happy for him for. But when you're a quarterback and you don't take care of your offensive line, it's a problem.
All right. And so you go from Golden State to Utah to Detroit. Dennis Schroeder says that the NBA is modern day slavery. And Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts with regard to Dennis Schroeder's statement with regard to it being modern day slavery?
Well, the players have the power to stop all that. They just don't, because they're not going. They're just like our community. There's no togetherness where they'll stand up to the slave master and tell him, "Hey, this is enough. This is how it's going to be. We're the best players in the world. Y'all not going to shop us around like we're on the block." And LeBron has that kind of power, but and LeBron is very political, but that's not really political right there. That's Schroeder just They paying you millions of dollars. So they ain't modern day slavery. They're paying you millions and millions of dollars. I don't know what he making, but I would think he making at least 10 million a year.
Okay. All righty. So we're not kind of this Coach Fritz.
Whoa. Dennis Schroeder's comment. I could tell it's probably out of frustration because when he started the season, he was on the Nets and he was balling. He didn't expect to be traded. So when he went to Golden State, he's like, okay, this is a better opportunity for me. Then you get traded to the Utah Jazz and then get traded again to the Pistons. It's like a whirlwind that happened to him. So I can understand why he's saying it's a modern day slavery because he was going here, he was going there, he was going here, he was going there. And, some of these guys, they just want to make sure they have a home. But like you said, they have the power to stop that. That's something that when the next bargaining comes back again, the next contract, the bargaining comes back, they could talk about certain things and put their powers in effect and go from there.
He would have been a good fit in Golden State, though.
They didn't let it materialize.
Okay. This right here, I hope that people can be objective, be fair, be honest, and not be biased. The greatest dynasties in the NFL, in the NBA, in the Major League Baseball and hockey. So we start with Coach Fritz.
In the NFL, I'm going to say it. Dallas Cowboys, 49ers, Pittsburgh, Patriots. They all won more than they all won more than 4 championships, 4 Super Bowls. So Mahomes is trying to get there to the dynasty. Dynasty for the NBA, Chicago Bulls. It's nothing hands down. We won it 3 straight years. That's the only team that I know that three-peated in the sports, Chicago Bulls. MLB, I have to say Yankees because they was winning a couple of them for a lot of years. And then hockey, I'm blank for that one. I'm sorry, I'm blank. Oh, Edmonton Oilers. I finally got that. Them and the Canadiens, Montreal Canadiens.
All right. Coach Julius Hall, it's now your turn.
About time y'all get to me with some real information. In football, you have to say that the run that, and I hate the teams, New Orleans, what boy's name? New England with Tom Brady. They had a dynasty. Dallas Cowboys had a dynasty, but nobody know about them in the last 35 years. So pretty sure you could keep them off the radar. And then you can talk about Pittsburgh Steelers. But then in baseball, it's the Yankees and the Dodgers and the Braves. I'm a big Brave fan.
I know.
And in basketball, it's Boston, the Lakers. Boston and the Lakers is the only two that you really can just talk about. The rest of y'all, them, they can't talk about no damn Knicks. But Boston and the Lakers, man, that those were the dynasties, forever. And hockey, Tampa Bay coming on now. That's your team.
Tampa Bay Lightnings. Okay. So now we come to this. Eli Manning. Is Eli Manning deserving of being in the Hall of Fame? Coach Julius Hall.
He won 2 Super Bowls. I guess you could throw him in there. He in the Hall of Fame, and some people in the Hall of Fame ain't won no Super Bowls. You know, so he won 2 Super Bowls. He played at the top of his game when he was playing, and he took his team and crossed the line. So I wouldn't say that he don't deserve to be in there. I don't know whether he should be a top 5 pick to be in there, but I don't think that he don't deserve to be in there. That means they have the daddy, the brother, and the daddy and the 2 sons in there.
So we now come to this.
Whoa. I didn't talk about Eli yet. Well, you go on. I didn't talk about Eli yet.
He knew you were a giant.
Coach Julius Hall sent me a text message say, please go past that with Fritz.
Go past Fritz.
Fritz going to be biased, but go ahead.
I'm not going to be biased. I think he deserves it. He's the only one that beat Tom Brady and took 2 Super Bowls away from Tom Brady. If you hear Tom Brady talk about it, he's like, those are the 2 I want to forget about because he took 2 of them from me. Remember, they were going for that undefeated season, and the Giants stopped that. Defense stopped that. So the Giants was a success, and he had a lot of fourth quarter comebacks. I know of some of them. He had a lot of fourth quarter comebacks. Some was against the Dallas when they weren't that good. But yeah, I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. All right. We got you. And now Penny Hardaway, coach of University of Memphis Tigers. So what's the future of Penny right there in Memphis? Because some people were a little upset early on, but they number 17 right now. What's the future of Penny? What's your prognostication, Coach Fritz?
Give him a chance to continue with his program and what he sees for the future for that team. He is in Memphis. That was his alma mater. He went back to coach there. Please give that man a chance to prove. And his team is ranked 15. Let him do. Let's see what he does in the tournament, the NCAA tournament. Don't just give him headache right now. If he's ranked 15, kudos to him and the whole team.
Coach Julius Hall.
Well, I always like Penny, but I like Lil Penny better. So bring Lil Penny back. I think Penny is doing a great job down there. It takes time to build great teams. It takes time. Unless you were left a great team, it takes time to build a great team. So no, I think that he should have already moved on somewhere also. You know, so yeah, a lot of coaches need to do what Penny did and go back home and help where you grew up at and help where you went to school at. Yeah.
All right. WNBA free agency. Free agency is going on WNBA also. What's your thoughts on free agency in the WNBA, Coach Julius Hall?
Well, we're going to see who's going to get shopped around. I don't know whether they got a league minimum like most these teams with the 3-year rookie minimum, but we're going to see. And that's what's that other ball they playing right now?
Unrivaled.
With that Unrivaled, you know, it's kind of hard. I guess Jamal saying that when he do that, that means he got it on the schedule on the topics to come. But I mean, you asked the question, and I'm just getting to it. I don't have any really predictions on who's going to be traded and where they're going at right now, except for one, Brittany Griner going to Atlanta.
Coach Fritz.
I was going to use that one. Brittany Griner going to Atlanta. Should be happy with that one. they always get to the playoff, but they needed something to push them over, and I believe Brittany Griner will push them to the next round and probably past that. It all depends who comes up next, who's in their way. Um, I feel for the Valkyries because a lot of veterans didn't want to sign there yet. You know, a lot of free agents don't want to sign there yet, but they are just a they're just an expansion team. So it's going to be great to see them later on in life, how they, you know, later a few years down the road and see how that Valkyrie team turns out to be. Mr. Julius
Can I say
Hall
something?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Coach Julius Hall.
Well, we're gonna hope that Brittany is okay. We're gonna hope that Brittany is okay because Trump just said that you can't, the guys can't play in the girls' league. And I mean, she the one say she was a guy. When somebody asked about it the other day, she said she was a guy. You know, so she better hope that they don't try to throw her out. You know,
Miss
Okay.
Brittany Griner, the opinions of Julius Hall is not the opinions of Ebony sports reporters.
All right. So we now come to this WNBA. Athletes Unlimited. Unrivaled. Who will survive? Who will survive? Now there are 3 leagues right now, professional leagues for women basketball. Who you think will survive? Who will survive? Coach Julius Hall.
I like Unravel. It's a little bit more intimate. But the WNBA will survive because the NBA ain't gonna let them fail. They're going to eventually come around and understand that they need to keep these uh, in WNBA teams afloat. Um, the other one with Ice Cube, them I think they'll probably go out of business.
Coach Fritz.
Like Julius Hall said, Coach Julius said, the WNBA ain't going nowhere because there's a lot of teams invested in that, and with this influx of, there's always been influx of stars going to the WNBA. It's just been in stages. That a lot, and you know, every decade there's always one like draft. Oh, this is the best draft ever. Da, 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 da. The girls have made a noise, you know, and there's going to be a whole another class coming out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like the Juju Watkins, Hannah Hidalgo, you got all these other players that's going to be coming out in the future that's going to generate, as you can see, the WNBA is generating revenue and getting fanfares, and they when I tell you the WNBA is going to be balling and they're getting viewerships and they're selling out. You getting expansion team. You got one in Canada. You put one in Vegas. I mean not Vegas. Golden State. Cleveland is trying to get another one, and so is Connecticut trying to get another one. Oh no, Connecticut got one. I mean Cleveland. They're trying to get their teams together. I would love for the Houston to get back a team. There's a lot of teams that fizzed out. I would like for them to come back. So Unrivaled, oh my God, love that. Love it, love it, love it. It's different. It's 3-on-3 full court, and they are balling. You could tell it's the love of the game. So they love that thing. So that's probably gonna last long. Athletes Unlimited, he probably have to do a little bit more to get it to where Unrivaled is. Because I look at Unrivaled and I'm like, okay, they got a crowd. Okay, they're doing this, they're doing that. I said, okay, cool. So we'll see how it goes. Only time could tell.
Okay. So now we roll with this right here. UCLA, will they run the gauntlet? Will UCLA women's basketball run the gauntlet? They're ranked number 1. Coach Fritz.
This is going to be very, very interesting come March Madness. Right now, I'm watching Notre Dame and Stanford. Notre Dame has beaten a lot of teams. So I don't even know how UCLA is a dominant team, but when it comes to the NCAA tournament, it could be any given day, any given night, somebody could change it and you out of there.
And when Coach Tisha comes on, then that's when your stuff goes a little haywire. Coach Julius Hall.
I don't know whether UCLA can do it. I like those teams that battle and got the tradition. UCLA had a men's tradition. They never had a women's tradition of doing it. But South Carolina, Texas, and UConn, you got to watch those teams. LSU, when they get into the heart of doing something, ain't no telling what they can do. So, women's college basketball is exciting right now. And then don't forget about Juju. Don't forget about Juju.
I agree with you.
USC might knock UCLA off.
Correct.
Even though they're in two different leagues now.
Hey, like I said, Notre Dame with Hannah Hidalgo. She's lights out.
Coach Tisha, will the UCLA Lady Bruins run the gauntlet for going into March Madness into the championship? What's your thoughts on that, Coach Tisha?
I mean, probably not. Only because they don't want to see her win. Look at what they're doing now. Look at how the game has been going these last couple of weeks. So I don't know. I haven't been paying as much attention only because of the other sports that's been on. But after this weekend, I'll be able to assess the situation a little better. What's wrong with your neck?
Coach Julius Hall?
Exactly.
I'm looking at you like, you
You
been...
see how the society is. Look at what was the game the other night that they should have won and how miraculously they lost. Oh, my bad. That was Caitlin Clark's night, right? Oh, right. She was the star, so they weren't able to win. Oh, okay. I mean, if you could do it once, you could do it multiple times. So I'm a little on the fence as far as, are they going to let them get far? I can't answer that right now. Give me another 2 weeks.
Okay.
Stay off of ESPN, you'll be all right. Oh, did I say out loud? I thought my mic was muted. Oh, I'm sorry.
Whatever. Hater.
Well, we have a trainee for Coach Julius Hall. We're going to show some videos now. We're going to have a trainee, someone Coach Julius Hall has trained.
Oh, Lord.
Coach Julius Hall, and you sent her to Brooklyn.
They said send that to somebody until they block you. I'm gonna download that and send it to you till you block me.
Oh my God. I should have just stayed in my little cocoon. I knew I should have just stayed.
You should have known something silly was coming. You should have known that.
Come on, you are the worst. Like, tell you, New York is undefeated. Hands down, New York City is undefeated.
Like the internet.
Basically. I don't like you, Jamal.
Coach Fritz.
Oh my God.
Jamal. Where you find these videos, man?
I don't know.
But kudos to her. Kudos to her or him.
She left you speechless.
Yes. Mike be proud though. Mike will be proud.
Wow.
That's her interpretation of that. So Mike would probably be proud.
Look, she made it all the way to Ebony Sports Reporters.
That's right.
Don't worry, they'll use this on ESPN.
Right. Yeah.
And this is Coach Julius Hall was told to control the ATV, and they said take the key, but Coach Julius Hall wanted to do some other things. They said they did not want the churn to get the key and mess with the ATV, but guess what? He left it alone. Coach Tisha.
I would everybody go home. I'd kick everybody out and take the RV little thing with you. Oh my God, I'd be pissed. I would be so mad. Yeah, the party would be over at that moment. Either that or you make them eat everything that fell on the ground, whether it was cooked or not. Eat it. But it's dirty. Rinse it off and put it back on the grill. Nah.
Coach Julius Hall.
I'm surprised he didn't go into the pool. You know, I thought he was going to hit that post on the.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And then the porch collapsed. I'm glad that didn't happen because he could have killed somebody.
He almost ran the man over.
Yeah, don't ride something you can't control.
That the dude was like, the grill, my life. The grill, he's like, F that grill. I'm out of here.
Coach Fritz.
That was crazy on all levels. You don't know how to ride it. You don't know how to control it. And then you crash. Now, that could have been worse. You said him hitting the balcony could have killed some people. That thing is gas. He lucky it didn't explode. The propane tank didn't explode because that would have been way worse. You know what I'm saying? Because you would have had the explosion and wiped out everybody on the porch and everything. That dude that got out the way, congratulations. He saw it and he was like, no, it's not coming this way. It's not coming this way. Oh, shoot, it's coming this way. You know, most people don't like to mess, you know, that was life or death. So, you know, most people don't like to, when they're on the grill, they're on the grill. They don't want to mess around with that. He just was like, forget this fool. I agree with Coach Tisha. Everybody go home. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of here.
Facts.
Oh, yes, indeed. Especially like on October 25th. Y'all can go home. Don't even worry about some stuff.
Wow.
October 25th.
Wow. You said that out loud.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what we doing? Okay.
I don't think we going home.
I'm saying to the other people. To the other people.
Oh.
The other people, October 25th. And so, but we got some motivation for y'all. We got some motivation too. Some motivation.
Do it in a dress. That's how you know it. Yo, you look amazing. Everyday work. In a dress, in a flip-flops like that up. Still killing it out there.
Sorry.
Okay, baby better hype me up. Baby better hype me up. Baby better hype me up. Okay, ooh. Okay, baby better hype me up. Baby better hype me up. Baby better hype me up. Okay, talk to my fingers tangle. I'ma tell you from a different angle. These O's rock a bagel. AP jump out the stable. If her daddy wants that, I got sneak around back and cut the cable. Don't call me your twin. Stand in front of God and lie on Abel. Say the whip of candy. Say the whip of candy cane. BS picture.
She's not an alien either. Coach Fritz.
CGI.
No, whatever.
No, I give her credit. That was good. I just used the CGI because another host liked to use that, so I just used that. I just used his line. That was impressive. I'm motivated. I probably could do 2, 3 of those exercises. The one when she held herself up and going side to side, that would never happen.
Not never.
I couldn't do that in my prime. Couldn't do that. The other stuff, oh yeah, and the one hanging there and her chin is on the bar. That would probably take me some years.
Coach Julius Hall.
The girl is clearly.
Hold up. We know Coach Julius Hall did this when he was little. Okay, all right, we're gonna get that on out.
The girl was clearly an alien. She moved with no effort whatsoever. If y'all can't see what there's an alien species on this planet, there's something wrong with y'all. What's wrong with y'all? The girl is clearly an alien. Really.
It's
Look
my
at it.
go, right?
Yeah.
That girl is like a $105 wet. Of course she could do that. She's like 75 pounds. Now, if she had some weight on her, she probably wouldn't be able to glide that easy. But if I was 86 pounds, I probably could do that too. I'm just saying. No alien. She just lightweight.
Alien.
How the old folks say, she just light ass.
Coach Tisha, seemed like you throwing out some hate just then, but
I'm
mine.
just saying.
I'm glad I ain't the only one saw it.
I just like, you know,
An alien,
hey.
really?
It's written all over your face.
Whatever.
We don't gonna say she was an alien. We don't agree with that, but it seems a little hate. But this is the last one, you know.
I hope it's better motivation. Hey, blow the whistle. Blow I want off the show. I'm done. I should have not got on. Jamal, you are going straight to HU. I'm so serious.
What's CGI?
Computer generated, but it's not. So no, Coach Tisha. You know, if you were on, we would still been going through the other topics, but you weren't on.
I should have got on then.
That's why I just have some backup. So, Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts on that? Or do you need to see that again?
I ain't never seen nothing like it.
I don't think he paid attention to what he should have been paying attention to.
I ain't never seen nothing like it.
Where do we start? Oh, Jamal. I am not messing with you. Jamal. Go ahead, Julius. It's your go.
It makes my fun.
That was your response?
Yeah.
Jamal, you be finding these videos. In the words
I don't know where you found them at.
Yeah. I was just about to say, in the words of Bernard Brown, where you be finding Jamal? Where you be finding these videos at? Ain't nobody play these videos for us.
Are we all gonna skip over the fact that person had no legs? We gonna act like nobody saw that?
No, I did see that.
I didn't see that.
I saw that, and I was gonna say,
let us. We will play it again. So Coach Julius Hall can see, because again, this is an MMA UFC fight.
I cannot with you. What was they looking at the first time you played it?
I don't know. I saw it that
I
time.
didn't want to comment on that, but he was a Tasmanian devil. That dude didn't have a chance.
I don't care whether you wanted to comment on it or not. You up there with Jamal. I ain't messing with y'all.
You saw how he had tried to put his legs around it.
So to try to trick you to see who legs those were. I was like, what am I looking at right now?
Motivation. And so this is the last one on some motivation for you all. Now, of course, we know Coach Julius Hall gonna say that. That's what he did he did the last one in West Savannah. We know he's gonna go and say that. So, Coach Tisha.
I would have died in midair just to be that high up. I'd be like, done. The fear alone would have knocked me out. They're brave. Those are those people that like to live on the edge.
You're living closer than the edge.
That's too much of an edge for me.
Coach Fritz.
That was too much. The guy jumping as the plane came by, a little off, he'd been cut up. A little off, he'd been cut off. But those are the
Didn't that remind you of that time you was driving 140?
Yeah,
we just talked about that today.
I was inside something. Everybody is not inside something. Their bodies is exposed, so that's totally different.
Hurt is hurt.
That's even more painful because that's broken bones and everything. Ooh.
So Julius Hall.
The 140, you got to test your car.
I don't want to say what I got. I don't want to say what I want to say. So I'm not going to say it. All right.
You sharded yourself?
The world wants to know.
I wouldn't do any of those things, okay? None of them. None.
You know somebody offered you a couple of mil.
I ain't doing it for a couple of nothing because I'm gonna be dead. I broke my neck on the train thing. Girl, please.
I know I wouldn't be able to do it.
Okay. All right. African gymnastics.
Nice. Yari dulu yari. Dua-dua yang. Yes, sir.
Perfect landing.
Coach Tisha, was that okay?
They just made different out there. I don't understand. They're just different. Very, very different.
Coach Fritz.
I'm impressed. That was very good. That was very, very good.
I don't know where you be finding these things at.
Well, we got a dunk that Coach Julius Hall gonna say that he was involved in right now.
Good Wizard broke the whole goal.
Leave it to us.
Coach Julius Hall.
That did look a little bit like me. I used to have hops. I mean, that was 30 years ago. I had hops. 40 years ago, I had hops. Now, I don't have hops no more. I barely can walk.
Coach Fritz.
You left the door open for that.
That was a great dunk. It reminded me of Dow Dawkins and Shaquille O'Neal when they used to bring down the rims. He didn't only bring down the rim. He brought the whole scaffolding, the whole railing, everything that's part of that rim thing. Oh my God. And that's a highlight. I know that's a highlight.
Coach Tisha.
Yeah, no. If that was my kid, I'd be like, "Oh my God, what happened? Oh, look at how I was looking, just noticing that." Yeah, no. Game over. Everybody go home. Julius Hall did that before. Yeah, right. 40 years ago, can't nobody remember that far back.
Now, some may have seen this, but we're going to refresh people's memories with regard to this right here. This is what happened when Tompkins had to come to Jenkins, and this is what Jenkins did to them.
You're getting into it. You're giving these guys some tips in the break. I like it.
Oh, shit.
All right. Amir Smith throwing it down, and Marshawn
is loving it.
Hey, you know, because he got the 2-4 on. All right, you know what? I respect that too.
So that was Jordan Grant because he laid it in and put his hand on it. That's a two. The body snatcher. Alonzo Scott caught a body.
And that was Beast Mode. Beast Mode was checking out the slam ball, you know. So that's what happened. Y'all heard Amir, right? That's what we did. That's what we did to him. Slam ball. Coach Julius Hall, slam ball.
Well, I like to play slam ball, and I like to get a few people that I want to slam on as soon as I could. I like to play some slam ball. What's wrong, Jamal?
He muted.
Yep.
Coach Tisha.
Oh, it's my go? Oh, look,
Yes.
leave it to them two. They had the better responses.
Slam
Especially-
ball.
All right, Coach Ritz.
Slam ball. Interesting. That's all I can say. Interesting.
Exactly.
I mean,
what else is there to say?
you dunk on somebody, whether it's trampoline or if you posterize somebody, it's noteworthy. So that was crazy in itself.
The best part was Marshawn, his authentic response. People should know by now. Putting him on a show live, ask the Mannings how that work out for them.
They didn't know.
They wasn't ready either.
All right, so we just do this right here. We'll be closing out. This is chess in Africa. In fact, I had the information at one time to post up for them. This is chess in Africa. And that is Chess in Africa, and it is, you can support them because they have a fundraiser that's been going on. GoFundMe, Tunde at chessandslumsafrica.com. So this, again, you can go on IG. They're on IG, and so Chess in Africa. And so we know that in West Savannah, they played chess on Portland. They played it at the Catholic grounds. They played it on Augusta Avenue. They played it in Hudson Hill. So, Coach Hughes Hall, just go ahead. Chess in Africa.
Yeah, we used to call it checkers. I played checkers the same way that a little boy played chess. I admire him. He's a little genius at 4 years old. I wish I could do that today.
All right, Coach Ritz.
I'm impressed by the kid. 4 years old. I seen another kid. It was in the barbershop when I used to get a haircut. Get there at 6, and the guys will have chess out. And this kid came in there. I'll say he probably I'll say a good 8, 9. He was whipping some old guys. You know what I'm saying? He was whipping some old guys. So chess is a great game, and it's good for the kid to learn it. It teaches you to be ahead of the game. You know, plan out your moves ahead of time. Shout out to Victor Wembanyama. He invited a lot of people in New York to go to Washington Square to play him in chess, and they showed out. A lot of people showed out for that.
Yeah.
Coach Tisha.
I think that little boy was absolutely adorable. He was the most handsomest little boy. The fact that he has the concept of chess at 4, whether it was chess or checkers, the fact that he knew the concept of the game. I am a strong believer that all people starting at the child age should know how to play chess. If you want to succeed in life on a mental level, chess is what you want to know how to play. Even if you're not that good at it, that's fine. Chess to me is one of those games you're always learning from, just like life. So that's for me why I think chess is such a phenomenal start for a young kid, especially African American kids. If you don't know how to do nothing else, get into somebody's head. That's more powerful than having a weapon in your hand.
And that's a great segue to this right here. You say get into somebody's head. That's what we're doing. We're getting into the heads of people. We're getting into the heads of people, and we're doing this right here. Hot 2100 Savannah. We get into your heads. We get into your heads. We get into your ears. We get into your head. And that is the QR code for it. So we're going to leave it up there for a bit. Hot 2100 Savannah. And so we say, y'all, scan it, get it, listen to it, and let us be in your head. We want to be in your head. We want to be in your head. Hot 2100 Savannah. And after this show right here, once you not sign off, you can check this out. The Perfect Storm on Hot 2100 Savannah. The Perfect Storm. There's someone we have called DJ Hollywood. DJ Hollywood insulted some of the listeners the other day on Tuesday evening because what happened, some of them want to hear everything by Jody Watley, and he finally decided to play, but then he wanted to tell people today that he wants them to hear real love. When the people said, they called it, they said, we want everything by Jody Watley, everything. Because at Hot 2100 Savannah, we got it all for you. New artists, new music. We got veteran artists with music also. We got dance, we got reggae, we got soul, we got blues, we got gospel, we got world music, we got hip-hop, we got jazz, we got funk, we got R&B, we got house, we got folk. Hot 2100 Savannah. It's that life. It's the Hot 21 Savannah life. You know, you got your Brooklyn life. We got the Hot 2100 Savannah life. That's what we got. And guess what? We got it for you too. You want the funk? We got the funk. At Hot 2100 Savannah, we got the funk. You said you want the funk, but can you handle the funk? Can you handle the funk? Can you handle the funk? And then guess what? Guess what? Don't forget about this right here.
Oh
Hey,
God.
that's the best show right there. That's the best show. Every Saturday morning. Every Saturday morning.
LL Cool J. Not the old school.
Not the NU school.
And so Saturday mornings, check out Julius Jamal and more from 8 to 10 with DJ Donovan. And we have advice that we give out to you. We give folks, the people are going to say, nobody believes in aliens. They said that is insane. Anyone who believes in it is insane. That's what they said. But we have sports. Red Velvet Play of the Week. Hero and Shiro of the Week. That's what we got going on. We have, again, commentary. Got some guests. This week right here, we're going to have the guests. The Weeping Time. We're going to have them on with the Weeping Time African Unity Festival. We're going to have them going March 2nd. They'll be right there. And so, again, that's what we do. Hot 2100 Savannah and the world. And anything else the coaches want to say before we get on out of here? Ebony Sports Reporters.
No, glad to be back, guys. I heard y'all was looking for me.
Shout out to Mr. Bernard Brown.
There I go.
Mr. Bernard Brown.
Brown.
Hopefully you go to state.
We had to look for you.
Watch yourself now.
All right.
And so the score again will be 28-24, Kansas City. Coach Julius Hall. Mark that down.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you say?
He's a Kansas City fan. Just don't worry about it, Tisha. He's a Kansas
sorry.
City
Wait,
fan.
I thought I heard you say Jamal. You said Kansas City's gonna win.
I said,
yes.
Coach Julius Hall said 28-24. I'm saying mark this down. We all need to mark this down. We said to the audience, mark this down. He said 28-24, Kansas City. So next week when we come back, we need everybody to be like 28-24.
I need you to have on an all Jets outfit from head to toe.
Don't do
And
it.
I want to see
you want to
the
bet?
words Jets.
Oh, you want to bet?
Don't
That's
do
our
it.
bet.
Here, you got way too excited. Like it's like somebody woke you up. Oh,
Is
you
that
wanna
our bet? Is that our bet?
I don't know.
If Kansas City lose, I wear all Jet stuff. If Philly lose, you wear all Kansas City stuff.
I could take that bet.
No bet.
I
Fritz
could
was
take that
scared.
bet.
I wear
Would
Dallas
You want to
Cowboys.
do that bet?
I wear Dallas Cowboys if Kansas City lose. If Kansas City
No,
win,
I
Fritz
have
got to
faith.
wear.
I got faith in them birds. They gonna do me well. They gonna bring it on close to home.
You know,
Look,
Chiefs.
they
The Chiefs
next-
usually
they the next
fry
state over.
birds. We
With
fry
Jersey.
birds.
Whatever. I definitely don't think that's gonna be the score, but
Yeah,
I do
Jamal
believe-
he just
I
trying
do
to make
believe
sure
that the Eagles are gonna win.
he's trying to embarrass me, but he knows that that's not going to work. It's not going to work. The score will be somewhere around that 27, 24,
don't you worry.
28, 24.
I'm gonna have every TV on and every cell phone in my hand. It's time. Time for Jalen to just bring it on home. Shut that noise down. I can't root for my Jets this year, so I don't have a problem rooting for the Eagles.
Ebony
done
Sports
well.
Reporters. Oh, excuse me. Ebony Sports Reporters 28-24 from Coach Julius Hall. We look to see that on next week. Next week after the Super Bowl. I'm sure people will be making phone calls. And again, Coach Tisha, Coach Frisk, Coach Julius Hall. We will see y'all on next week.
Bye.
Good night, y'all.
Like that.